Hi, how are you? It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother, and it's time. It's time for us to do the Friday weekly wrap up, where we'll pull one card for the collective and one card for anyone who asks. And I see you in line already asking, so that's great. Thank you so much for being here. To the members who joined us for our members-only class last night, thank you, thank you, thank you. That was fun. We had a good time, right? And if you're a member and you were not able to join us last night, you can watch it. It's in the members-only folder, so you can watch the replay anytime you like. All right. Thanks so much to the members, to the moderators, everyone for being here. Cassandra, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for helping out with the super chat. That is fabulous. All right. So I am using beautiful Wiser Tarot today. We will do one card to wrap up the week for the collective, and then I'll get to the list. And if you were here on Monday and had your weekly card on Monday, let me know your Monday card. If you weren't, or if you don't remember, no problem. But it's fun to see what you got on Monday versus what you have today. Monday, of course, is the card, what we can know about the week going forward. Friday is the card where we look at the week that was. So it's interesting to see how those cards play with each other, right? All right. Hang on one second. Let me make sure I'm seeing everybody. All right. First card for the collective. We didn't want to, we don't want to, and we still don't want to. The Four of Cups is just like such a meh energy. I wonder how many people are just over it, whatever it is we got going on. We are over it. And I think a lot of people are feeling that way. So let me know, are you over it? There's a danger to this, if we are all collectively like, oh my gosh, there's a danger to like compassion fatigue. There's a danger to becoming numb to the things going on around us. But there's also a power in this card that says, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not taking this cup. I'm not taking that cup. I'm not taking any of those skanky cups over here either. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to not take a cup for as long as I'm going to do that. And there is something there about, okay, just do what you got to do. All right. So, and Claire sees it as stagnation. All right. Fair enough. Oh, Julia, you're in COVID for your second week. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Got it. Yeah, that's a very Four of Cups thing for sure. For sure. So sorry. Hope you'll feel better soon. All right. So I'll take these in the order in which I see them, starting with Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And here's a card to wrap up your week, the Emperor. Like, I think you just did such a good job this week, just showing up like a champion, doing what you need to do. We know you have this nasty coworker who isn't doing right by you, and we know that that's a difficulty. But I also have to say, you've done a really good job just showing up and doing what you're supposed to do. Just showing up and doing it. Oh, man. So, Swati, you're feeling it. Pamela, you're feeling it. So, a lot of people are feeling that Four of Cups, right? All right. Teresa C., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Monday was the Six of Cups reversed. And we end the week with the Ace of Wands. So, there's a lot here that's kind of, okay, well, that's what we did in the past. But now this is what we're doing right here. And just recognizing that the energy, the vigor, the strength that you're moving with now is probably stronger, more youthful, and more vibrant than you've ever had. So there's that. That's just a realization for the week. How about that? Trey Cameron, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, wait a minute. I just skipped Justine. Okay, Trey, hang in there. I'm going to do Justine, and then I'm coming back to you, Trey. Justine, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. Monday, you had the Queen of Pentacles. Spent some quality time at home, recovering and enjoying some downtime. Good enough. So how do we end the week? With the Seven of Cups, you know, it's interesting how easy it can be to be confused. That there can be, it really feels like there can be just like these moments of confusion for you. And I don't know what it is you're confused about. It could be life, it could be the world, it could be a lot of things. But I feel like part of what makes things so hard is that a lot of life feels really confusing right now. And the more that you can find your own clarity, the better you're going to be. Teresa, there you go. All right, Trey, thank you for your patience. Here we go. All right. Here we go, Trey. All right. The Wheel of Fortune, Trey. So, you know, this is a card that could say, oh my gosh, some great things happened this week. But it could also say, you know, you're becoming very aware of cycles and patterns. And that can be helpful because it can help you break the patterns that you need to break. It can help you find sort of how to move through life a little more gracefully. So there is something here about bringing to your own awareness patterns that affect you. And the more you can be aware of that, the better you're going to be. Adria, nice to see you. Adria, the Five of Cups. I feel like you're in this space where you are feeling loss. You're feeling loss, you're feeling grief. This has been a tough week for you. And I think some of it just is jet lag, to be honest with you. Some of it is that sadness about being in two places and having neither of them 100% feel like home. Some of it, I think, is the back to the drawing board thing where your love life is concerned. But it's been a hard week, and I think what you have to do is just give yourself some space to heal and to feel better. I think that's what you got to do. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. So Monday you had the Sun reversed. And today we have Temperance. So 2 major arcana cards, so that's kind of cool. So I feel like this week you're really thinking about the big picture, where you can be impactful, what you want your life to look like. What are the things you're going to have and not have in your life, and how is that going to work for you? It just really feels, Von Ray, like you're in an important phase in your life and your personal and spiritual development right now. And so if you feel a little weird this week, that's why. But it's going to help you get to your next level of success. Hey, George, nice to see you. So I did check my WhatsApp. I don't see you there. I don't know if you're coming in with a different account or what it is, but I did not see you. So a card for you though, George. This I can do. The 9 of Swords, man, you've got a lot on your mind. It's been a tough week. There's a lot that's upsetting you. There's a lot that you're worried about. But I think there's a real question in all of that. Like in terms of the things that you are worried about, how much of that do you actually have control? You know, where do you have control? Where do you not have control? And I think you're spending some time worrying about things you can't really do anything about anyway. Marion Newberry, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. So Monday was the 4 of Wands reversed. Here is Friday. Friday is the Three of Cups. I put those two things together, and I feel like you need to be as social as possible. You need to break outside of your comfort zone a bit and spend some time with some new friends. You need to do some fun things. You need to have music. You need to have fun. You need to have friends. You need to be in a place of enjoyment. Tortoiseshell Moon, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. So Monday, you had the Four of Swords reversed. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you. You're going out to dinner with your whole family, and we'll be watching on playback. So happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful time. Thanks for spending some of it with us. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So Monday was the Four of Swords reversed. Friday is the Page of Cups. And I think today on your birthday, like you're very comfortable just being immersed in the people who love you and people who are celebrating you. And now there are people here celebrating you as well. So I feel like you've had a week where you've been busy, but you've really tried to make time for the things that are important to your heart. And I think that, you know, birthday can really be a day of personal reflection and a week of personal reflection. And I think the thing that you need to reflect on is the recognition of how much you are in a space of love, loving others, being loved, spreading love in all of its forms, and how much you are open and learning and sharing in really positive ways. And it's a beautiful thing. All right then. Febborn, nice to see you. You started with the Eight of Cups. Here's your wrap up. Starting with the Eight of Cups, ending with the 10 of Cups. So what a beautiful story, Febborn, of walking away. I would say, Febborn, we start the Eight of Cups walking away, and then we end the week with the 10 of Cups. What have we walked toward? What have we found? You know, there is so much here emotionally, where I think this week and at this time in your life, Febborn, you are figuring out what feeds your soul and what drains your soul. What you're open to in terms of relationships with people, what you're not open to. What you have to heal from and let go of and release, and what you're willing to welcome. And so you're recognizing that all people are not the same. All old people are not the same. All men are not the same. All young people are not the same. You have to figure out what you want to welcome specifically into your life, and that's what you're figuring out. And in that, you are really learning how to let people treat you well, and how to not let people treat you badly. Swati, nice to see you. Here's a card for you. All right, we have the Seven of Wands for you, Swati. It's been a tough week, but what you need to know is you come out of this week on top. You took care of what you had to take care of. You're doing what you need to do, even when it's difficult. And you need to feel really proud of that, Swati. So Justine, disputing the Seven of Cups, are you? You know, the Seven of Cups certainly could be pointing to that cycle. Absolutely. Absolutely. But remember that confusion is also that state of not trusting yourself. And I feel like you're often in that state on a regular basis. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I don't know. All right. Because honestly, if you're not trusting yourself, you are confused. So, just saying. All right. Betty Flesher, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday, you had the Sun reversed, and you end the week with the Two of Pentacles. You got a lot done this week. You can be proud of yourself for what you got done. And I feel like it goes in these cycles for you, Betty, where sometimes you're getting a bunch done, and sometimes you're like, that's it, I've had enough. But you got a bunch done this week, so that's good. That's good. Cassandra, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super chat. Okay. Justine, I'm working on that daily. Right? This is what I'm talking about. See, there it is. Okay, Cassandra. Cassandra, thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super chat. A card for you and for your mom. She's a member too. We appreciate both of you. So starting with you, Cassandra, you had the 6 of Cups on Monday, and you end the week with the 8 of Cups. So, the whole thing with you, Cassandra, this week, emotional regulation. You are figuring out how to handle the many emotions, the many moods, the many thoughts, the many things you deal with minute to minute, hour to hour, day to day. And you're learning to kind of let that flow and take it in stride. It's not easy, but whatever's happening in this moment, wait another moment and it will change. And that's what you're learning. And you're going through, you're doing what you have to do. It's not easy, but you're doing it. All right. Now, Raquel had the Tower reversed on Monday. And now Queen of Wands. So good recovery there. I feel like you're really, Raquel, you're like really trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work, how do I make things work, what do I do? And you're finding some solutions, at least in the moment. And for you, at the end of the day, the primary solution is always creativity. It's a creative solution. It's using your creativity. It's always the solution in a way, right? And I want to say a huge thank you to Casilla. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. All right, next request, DH. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here we go, DH. The Wheel of Fortune. So I'm reading this for you that there's been some ups and downs this week. And you may have had a hard time regulating your mood. Happy, sad, good things, bad things, up and down, up and down, up and down. But the thing that I'm going to say is things are ultimately turning in your favor. And what you will see is there will be more good than bad. And I think even this week there has been more good than bad. It's important to see it that way. Caroline, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday was the Prince of Pentacles, so like the Knight of Pentacles. And we end the week for you, Caroline, with the 10 of Swords. Not the easiest week. You did what you had to do, but I feel like now you really need some self-care, some aftercare. I just feel like it's been tough. It's been a tough week. So do what you can do to take care of yourself and know that all will be well. PL Day, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being at class last night. Glad you enjoyed it. You had the 9 of Pentacles on Monday. Oh, DH, tooth extracted. That makes sense. Okay. I understand. All right. So, PL Day. Monday was the 9 of Pentacles. And now we have the Knight of Pentacles. PL Day, you have been really focused this week on doing what you need to do to take care of business, to take care of yourself, to be well financially, emotionally, in all the ways. You're doing a good job taking care of business. Well done. All right. Denise Wood, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, you, Jerry, Tonda, and Amy. Starting with you, Denise. Denise, I think you did a good job this week just trying to be kind to yourself and the people around you, trying to behave toward people in a loving way. I think you did a good job with that energy. Jerry, I think Jerry, this week, you tried to be nurturing and tried to take care of things that needed to be taken care of as well. So that's very good. Tonda, 10 of Pentacles. I think this week you really did what needed to be done for family and for your own responsibilities. So also very good. And Amy, 9 of Cups. I feel like everyone in this family had a decent week. Amy, you had some things go well for you this week as well. That's not to say everything is perfect every day for every person, but it feels like all four of you did well in terms of trying to be positive and helpful and caring. So, very well done. Pamela's Insight, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator here. You had the High Priestess on Monday, I remember that. And now you have the 9 of Pentacles. So you put those two cards together and you have cards of feminine empowerment. That's really what we're looking at. Your power as a woman. Finding your power as an individual. Recognizing your own independence, your own strength, your own vitality, your own viability. So much here about recognizing your power specifically as a woman. Oh, Mary Newberry, those cards are perfect. Makes sense. And Jackie, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed the class. It was great having you. All right. Claire C., so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. So Friday, you had the 2 of Swords. Patricia had the 10 of Cups. Okay. So Claire and Patricia. Starting with you, Claire. 2 of Swords reversed and ending with the 10 of Pentacles. I think you are really sort of finding your groove and finding your routine for right now in terms of what you're doing with family, what you're doing with friends, what you're doing with art, what you're doing with your house. I think this week you got a lot of clarity on the things you're going to be doing, and it feels good. Okay, Patricia had the 10 of Cups reversed and now ends with the Ace of Swords. Patricia, you know, things did not go the way you wanted them to, but you are seeing improvement. You are seeing, you know, you can't go back to where you were, but I think now you're seeing every day you are going forward to something that is better than where you've been most immediately. So you are coming to a mindset where you are seeing your progress more than you're seeing what you've lost. It's a hard balance, but it serves you. So really focus on the progress you're making. Ashley! Ashley, here we go. A card for the end of the week for you. Ashley, 5 of Cups. I think this has been a tough week for you. I think you're dealing with some things that are making you sad. But it's also important to recognize that there are good things around you. There are good things in your life as well. And it's important for you to be aware of both things. To be aware of the things that are making you sad, but also aware of the things in your life that are good. Julia, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. I'm not saying you request for a card, but a lot of times you forget to make a request. So I'm so sorry you have COVID. But here's your card to end up the week, Julia Bonesteel. So, Julia Bonesteel. 9 of Wands. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. You may not feel your best for even another week. This may be the 3-week illness for you. Hang in there, take care of yourself. Your health is what's most important. That's what you've been doing this week. That's what you need to continue to do. You will be fine, but self-care is the order of the day. All right, Horse Fan done. Thanks so much. Horse Fan done, thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here today. Here is a card for you, the Ace of Pentacles. Horse Fan done, something new coming in. This week, you may have found some money. You may have found something that you could fix in your house that made things better. But there's a sense this week that you did something toward improvement. And that improvement may be physical, it may be financial, it may be in the home, but one way or the other, it's about improvement, and that's beautiful. All right, Christine Hallowell, nice to see you. On Monday, you had the 5 of Cups. And now we have the 4 of Wands. Good job turning things around. You know, when you started out the week, you weren't terribly happy. But I think now that the week is coming to an end, you have found a certain amount of support. You have found a certain amount of comfort. You have found a certain amount of happiness even. So I think you're making space for the things that are difficult, but also the things that are good. And that's the right thing. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. So you had the 5 of Cups reversed. And now we have the 3 of Wands. You are having a hard time seeing your way forward. And that's because, you know, on one hand, it's just small changes that you're trying to make. But on the other hand, you're making really, really, really big changes in your life. And those big short changes, like the time to make those big changes, that wasn't necessarily the timing of your choosing. It's just what happened. But here we are now. And so it's time to embrace the changes that you can't even see. But do them anyway. All right, Christina R., nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. You and Karen Winkle, and Karen is also a member. So starting with you, Christina, you had the Fool reversed to start the week, and now you end the week with the 9 of Cups. I feel like, you know, that there's like this energy with the Fool reversed of leaving no stone unturned, just trying to figure out how you're going to do things. But I think you may have planted some seeds or gotten some good news that's really going to help you. So I think in leaving no stone unturned, you've actually found some helpful things. Now, for Karen Winkle, starting with the 5 of Cups and ending with the Knight of Swords. So Karen, I feel like things are really trying to speed up for you. You're starting to make things happen. You're starting to figure out things. You're starting to be heard. You're starting to know how to make yourself be heard. And so things are now moving quickly in a better direction. I hope you can see that. Karen Hendershot, so nice to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. To end your week, Karen, look at you. You also got the 9 of Cups. Honestly, I think you're enjoying your one-job life. I think that some things are going well. I think that you are in a place of cautious optimism, perhaps, and that's appropriate. That's good. Cassia, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My world is upside down, or the universe is working for something better, or my choice was totally wrong. Oh my gosh, well, that's a lot of things. I am so sorry that things aren't going well. But here's a card for you. The 5 of Cups. I mean, yes, if things do not feel like they're going well. The thing to remember, like, this is not about your choices, because things weren't going well where you were before. It's a process. And so you just got to keep trying until you find what works. And that's really the key. Do not give up. Do not give up. Do not give up. That's the thing. Just keep going. Okay. All right. Ren Geronimo, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Moon. So Ren, this week you may have handled some sort of deep things that you're still thinking about. Recognize that this is a time of you opening up, learning new things, opening to new knowledge, finding your own inner voice, your own wisdom, your own intuition, and trying to solve some problems. And I think that you're still very much in the problem-solving phase, but that's okay. The problems will be solved. You'll get there. Tyrone Tarot, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. Popular card, and it's good because it's a good card. The 9 of Cups. Tyrone, I think this week you spent some time really thinking about the things that you want. What do you want your life to look like? What's going well? What's not going well? What needs to be changed? And I think you're really figuring these things out, and that's going to bring you to where you want to go. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Now it's Friday. The Magician. You are really ready to go use your tools, your voice, your energy to make things better for the people around you. I think that you did a really great job allowing yourself some renewal. And now I think you're ready to hit the ground running and do the things you need to do. And you know, we're older than we used to be. But new journeys happen all the time, and you're beginning a wonderful new journey. And it's going to take you where you want to go. That's what you need to know. All right, and I want to say thank you so much to Christine Hallowell. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Okay. All right, Ness. 8 of Swords reversed. Tried my best to be a Houdini. How'd I do? There you go. Ness, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for being a member. You did great. You did freaking great. 8 of Swords reversed, 7 of Wands. Fabulous job being Houdini. Really, really good. Just taking care of what you have to take care of. Trying not to jump out of your skin. Just doing you and doing what you had to do. Very well done. Oh, Horse Fan Don, you baked bread for the first time this week and you got the Ace of Pentacles. That's perfect. And you're growing vegetables. That is so perfect for the Ace of Pentacles tarot people. Do you not love that? I love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Joshi. Thinking. Joshi Shristi. Thanks so much for being here. What we do on Friday is a card for the week that is ending. And when we look at this week, a lot of wheels are in motion to get you what you want very quickly. I can tell you that. Oh, Peggy Lou, I'm so sorry I missed you. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for reiterating. So Monday was the Page of Cups, Peggy Lou, and we end with the 5 of Pentacles. You know, I feel like you are trying so hard to stay positive, to stay well, to move forward, and you really are. You really are doing those things, but then things just creep up and they get you, and you feel like, well, you're right back to where you were. And there you are. And, you know, the reality is there are things in your life that are difficult. And that is true. And you're learning your way around. So do not be discouraged. Overall, you are moving yourself forward. Okay. Did I skip anyone else? If I did, I'm so sorry. It's never intentional. Please do reiterate your question. Or if you're here and you have not asked for a card, it is last call for reading, Shawl. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, 12:30, with your Saturday Psychic Sampler, my favorite live of the week. And if you happen to be local, we are doing our local tarot meetup, 4 p.m. this Sunday at Panera, so please do join us. We'd love to see you. My friends, I want to thank you. Special shout out to those who have helped out with super chats and super stickers today. Special shout out to the members and to the moderators. Thank you all so much for being here. And if you're here for the first time, please do subscribe. We appreciate you.